Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks, sampler video series videos I've been doing for a little while now. Go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, then, folks, I'm gonna talk about the stuff. I'm gonna let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not gonna lie. We're in chili season now, hence the hobo gloves. But we'll get to that. Folks, it's super simple format. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm yammering around about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm inside my truck. Whilst I'm doing all that, folks, I'm wearing grody work clothes. Typically, when I'm inside the truck and I'm wearing grody work clothes, that means I was on my way home from work. I found some shit to review for you. And that is, in fact, kind of ish the case. I definitely didn't find this. It was something I've been aware of for a little bit and finally got around to. And it wasn't really on my way home from work. I actually stopped at home to feed my cat because I knew that this was going to be not a trek, but a little bit of a trek. And yes, because I have occasionally gotten questions in regards to why I wear the hobo gloves. Yeah, so it gets a little bit chilly and the fan in my truck is not very effective at this point in its life, so hobo gloves. But anyway, what am I trying for you, folks? What are we doing here? Well, folks, I've been kind of excited because recently there's been a stirring, a talks of a return, potentially glorious return. I don't, specifically, they've been talking about maybe Jack in the Box would be coming back to Illinois. Now, in my lifetime, and I was born in '86, Jack in the Box has not been a thing here in Illinois. But they recently went over there and opened up some locations in Illinois again. One of them happens to be not super far away from me. So I'm reviewing, boom, Jack in the Box, specifically because, I mean, for fuck's sake, it's all over their advertising. I'm going to review, boom, one of their tacos. Okay, I mean, literally on the thing, it says, the only burger place famous for our tacos. And I have to admit, I was impressed with the layout of stuff that they had. I mean, the tacos and, like, onion rings and egg rolls and just so. But we'll try out the tacos. We'll see how this goes. Tacos. We'll get a thing for the thing here. Looks like this. We'll just kind of go, ha 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 ha. Let's try out a Jack in the Box taco. I like the crispiness on the shell. I'm more of a soft taco person, if I'm being honest. But I like that with this one, you got the crispiness kind of on top, but the part where the meat sits and everything, it's got more give to it. Okay. That's not bad. It's definitely better than I was expecting from a burger place. So I'll give them that much right there and then. I also appreciate the fact that you can get this as a side. Because that's what I did. I got it as part of a meal. Like, oh, what two sides do you want? You got fries and onion rings. Tacos. Like, let me get some tacos. I mean, honestly, that's pretty good. Like, in a weird way, like, it's kind of a sloppy taco. I said what I said. But I actually like that. There's definitely, like, some sort of sauce or something in it. Greasy as shit, too. There's definitely some sauce. Gives it some kick, like, properly. Not crazy spicy or anything, but I like the way that that's integrated in there. You don't get a shit ton of meat in there, but, like, okay, it's fucking side taco. Yeah, there's got to be like some sort of like maybe like a red sauce or something in there. Has a little bit of a tomatoey kind of vibe to it. But it's nice. It lifts it up. Because, I mean, fundamentally, it's obviously a cheap, sloppy, greasy fast food taco. But I like that it's kind of doing its own thing. Like, it's very different than what I would expect from Taco Bell. Now, obviously, they're the forerunner when it comes to tacos in fast food settings. This is definitely very different. It's a different style of taco. Again, it's, a little bit sloppier, greasier, and I mean these in I'm using these adjectives that sound bad, but I honestly mean them kind of in good ways. Like, I do think that there's, a little something to be said for that. And, maybe that's just kind of hearkening back to, I'm not sure where the hell Jack in the Box is centered out of, but maybe California? But it's almost a little bit more like a street taco kind of vibe. And I like that. I like the fact that it's unapologetic. There's a lot to be said for, refinement and, this, that, and the other thing. But there's also something to be said for just, fuck it. It is what it is, eat it or not. And I kind of like that that's the energy that they seem to have with it. And then, that in and of itself wouldn't win me that many points if it wasn't at least tasty. And yeah, it's honestly pretty tasty. I'm not gonna, if I'm comparing it against, again, like a Taco Bell taco, it's a little bit different experience. You may get a little bit more out of the Taco Bell taco, maybe, depending on how they prepare it. And I feel like you're going to get a more directly consistent experience with a Taco Bell taco. Feels a little bit more precise, I guess. But this, it feels a little bit closer to something a little bit authentic, I'm not saying it is, but it feels, again, a little bit closer. And, again, maybe you're not getting quite as much meat in there or what have you, but I like that it's a little bit sloppy. I like that it's greasy, and I actually really do enjoy the flavor. I think that whatever sauce they're using really does help kind of elevate it quite a bit. Gives a little extra kick that I'm a big fan of, so. All right, well, 2 questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? yeah. Like I said, I've been excited for this, man, because, Jack in the Box is it's got a little bit of its own mythos, right? They even got, obviously they have Jack as their, spokesperson. I remember years ago, he went on a podcast I used to listen to, and I thought it was fucking hilarious. Whoever was doing the character was doing a great job with it. And if nothing else, it's just cool to have another option and to go over there and, be able to explore their menu. But at the end of the day, if food fucking sucks, then it's not a lot of fun. I'm never going to go over there and say that these are fantastic tacos or anything like that, or anything close to, again, an properly authentic taco. But do I understand why people would like these? Yes, because there's a personality to them. And again, I think that personality is kind of, fuck it. Take it or leave it. We don't give a shit. And I like that. So I would get these again. I could see craving those. But if I'm recommending it, here's the thing, folks. I am so fortunate that I live in an area that has a wide abundance of excellent Mexican cuisine. I could go at pretty much any time of day and go out and get some really good Mexican food. That is not why I would get these tacos again. I would get these tacos specifically because I want Jack in the Box tacos. That is the vibe that they give off. Again, that personality. You are either going to go along with that personality or you're not. These I could see why they've become kind of a thing for them, and I could definitely see people, going in for it. But I could also absolutely see people fucking hating these things, depending on, just who they are and what they're expecting. Don't go get these tacos because you want really good tacos. Go get these tacos if you want to try some interesting fast food tacos that are surprisingly good. 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of your month, stupendous rest of your year. Folks, go for yourselves a truly hobo gloves-tastic rest of your life. Hobo gloves. I don't care. I love my hobo gloves. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what do you do if you can't do it all the time? I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Now, folks, it's not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and just bullshit sometimes, folks. When we find ourselves in situations where we have to deal with said bullshit, it's important we go over there whenever possible. Take a step back. Try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives. Hopefully, do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, you know, if I'm going to speak to my fellow Illinoisans here, you know, have you heard about the Jack in the Box returning? Or is it something you're excited for? Or do you personally just not give a shit that there's another fast food franchise coming through? I mean, like I said, man, I'm all for it. I would love to see some of these more regional ones, you know, make an appearance. And it's just going to be a question of whether or not they can make it stick. Like the area that this one is in, I mean, there's Jimmy John's right next to it, Tropical Smoothie Cafe. You got like some local spots. But, you know, I'll just say this, just going off this one item, they might have something.